If you are watching this video, you're probably interested in Celebrity Reflection, or you're looking for your first introductory ship to the Celebrity Cruise line. And hi, my name is Carlene, solo traveler extraordinaire. I've been on over 50 cruises across a variety of cruise lines, and I'm here to tell you about Celebrity Reflection, a ship that I recently sailed on, and hopefully give you some information that helps you either plan your cruise vacation or help you make a decision about whether you should cruise Celebrity Reflection or not. So Celebrity Reflection made its debut in 2012, and it is the fifth ship in the Solstice class. It will be undergoing a dry dock, so the Celebrity Reflection that you see now is going to be very different from the Celebrity Reflection that you might see in early 2027, which is going to make some enhancements, and I'm going to tell you exactly about those enhancements at the end of this video. So stay tuned to hear the latest and greatest that's happening to Celebrity Reflection. So Celebrity Reflection can handle about 30,000 guests. It's the perfect cruise in regards to not feeling too big, but feeling totally manageable for your cruise experience. I recently took over 25 solo travelers on a cruise to try out Celebrity Reflection, most for their first time. And one thing that we love was, although we all kind of went our separate ways at some point, we could always check in because we would end up seeing someone as we were walking by around the ship, or end up naturally congregating in the same area because it was just so easy to kind of run into each other. Whereas sometimes when you're on larger ships and you're trying to be with a group or host a group, it's a little hard to kind of keep everyone together or have that feeling of togetherness, because people tend to be way spread out. However, it was enough space to have all the amenities of a ship, like your spa, bars, restaurants, but not feel too tiny and not feel too huge where people will get lost and disconnected. Celebrity Reflection's common itineraries are 3 and 4 day cruises to the Bahamas, sometimes longer cruises to the Caribbean, and then it will sometimes appear in Europe. So what makes Celebrity Reflection kind of unique, or what you can expect for your cruise experience? Expect a ship that you can, instead of running from activity to activity or thing to thing, it's going to be a ship more for relaxation, lounging, and kind of more sophisticated vibes. The decor is elegant, the ship's layout is pretty spacious, and I find it to be pretty easy to navigate. It will be interesting to see how they are making for enhancements for their upcoming dry dock. And again, we'll be talking about those enhancements later. They're exciting. Stay tuned. My first impression of Celebrity Reflection, actually, it was kind of shocking. I was expecting a smaller ship. However, it was bigger than it appeared, and it definitely felt even more spacious when you were actually on the ship versus outside looking at it. But it actually kind of rivals some of the midships. I believe that day, like Liberty of the Seas or so was in port, which is a Royal Caribbean ship. And I believe it's similar in size to Liberty of the Seas, maybe a little tinier. But although like smaller, it definitely has all the amenities. The ship looks refreshed. It does not look old, even though it's one of the older ships on the fleet. So what is the vibe on Celebrity Cruises? You're going to get calm and sophisticated vibes without it being stuffy. I've been on Regent 7 Seas, and boy, that was a little intense in regards to having to wear a certain attire. The clientele, I had one gentleman, very kind, but he got his shoes shined daily, and he had 3 or 4 Jaguars. I even learned how to say it. But while they were very kind, there was an element of stuffiness kind of on Regent. It was still a great cruise experience, but Celebrity is definitely not that. It's a premium experience without the stuffiness. You don't have to do certain dress codes. So it's definitely, I guess, a premium but more relaxed experience. You're also going to get live music instead of announcements. The cruise director was not on there wearing you out about activities happening on the pool deck, etc. There were a few cursory announcements here and there, but for the most part, you had the app, you had your cruise compass that was printed out and on your bed every day. So you can pick your adventure from there. Honestly, my favorite activities were exploring the different lounges and bars that they had on board. I will say, get the premium drink package when you're on Celebrity Reflection, because there's definitely enough bars, enough to choose from. And the premium drink package allows you to enjoy the drink package without having to think about, are you within the range? The premium drink package allows you to pretty much have anything that's under $19 and under for you to enjoy. So there's only gonna be a few or a handful of drinks or spirits that you might have to pay extra. But honestly, I was able to enjoy a variety of drinks without having to upcharge. So overall, the vibe is going to be not as high energy as a Royal or a older Royal Caribbean or older Carnival ship. People are going to basically get their vibe through casual dinners, long conversations, enjoying the lounge atmosphere, live music, and kind of enjoying more conversation versus attraction and big theme parties all over and over again. Now, there is one big theme party that you should not miss, the Shine the Night party. Make sure you bring something shiny. Think Millennium, think New Year, sequins, silver, anything shiny that gets you to the Shine the Night party. That's not to be missed. So since you made it this far, I'm going to share with you a few of my favorite spots on Celebrity Reflection. Shh, don't tell anyone. This is just between me and you. We don't want them to know about our hidden gems, right? So first up, I'm going to go with the Sunset Bar. Now, granted, when we went, it was hot. Florida, Fort Lauderdale, Florida. But we actually hosted our first kind of meet and greet and toast for our the group that we had on Celebrity Reflection. I thought it was a great area to kind of host because not everybody is in that section of the ship. There's a dedicated bar. There are a bunch of large couches that are umbrella for people to enjoy. And if you choose not to go to the main deck parties, which there is a sail away party on Celebrity Reflection, but if you choose not to go to the sail away party, that's a great spot for you to be at. You get to see the ship navigate from port and get to see those first wake views at the Sunset Bar. Next up is the solarium. Who doesn't love an adults only retreat on a cruise ship? Am I right? The solarium has plush loungers, a pool that was never too crowded, a couple of hot tubs, and then they had my spot. It was actually my hidden gem spot. In the morning, if you want to kind of avoid the chaotic breakfast buffet, there are some healthy food options in the solarium that you can partake in. Healthy breakfast options, nice light breakfast that are more kind of health conscious. But it has the coffee, it has some fruit. It's a great way to start your day without having to rush through the chaotic buffet area. The Lawn Club, which I believe is going to get replaced or have some refreshing during the dry dock. But that was one of my favorite spots. I mean, real grass on a cruise ship, I had to do a cartwheel. And I'm surprised that I can still do them. But there are, in the Lawn Club, it's essentially, again, nice little area to sit. You definitely should try to enjoy or take a nice lap around the Lawn Club on your first day when you're on the ship after getting on board. Sometimes they will shut down the Lawn Club or sections of the grass so that the grass doesn't become too overwhelmed with foot traffic. So definitely explore it on the first day before they start shutting it down intermittently. However, that section of the ship has a couple of my favorite dining experiences. You'll find the Lawn Club Grill, which probably has one of the best steaks I have had at sea. I definitely recommend you get the sirloin. And then right around the corner is the porch, which kind of gives you kind of coastal seafood cafe vibes. Definitely try both of those out. And they're both reasonably priced, particularly if you purchase before getting on the ship. I highly recommend for Celebrity Reflection that before you get on the ship, you explore some of the pre-sale items. So a lot of times there'll be things that are 35. You'll get emails about things that are 35% off, 40% off. There's package deals where you can get bundled. I got bundled Wi-Fi with a premium drink package. So definitely consider getting those before you get on the ship because it is a ship that you are going to want to try some of the specialty dining experiences. I also enjoyed one of the most unique meals I've ever had, the lobster ramen at Sushi on 5. So plenty of options. And even if you never make it to a specialty dining experience, Ocean View Cafe, which is Celebrity Reflections buffet, you can honestly eat there every day. And of course, there is one main dining room experience restaurant for you to go and experience that on a nightly basis. Lastly, if you are truly and want to enjoy like a quiet but unique atmosphere, try the Hideaway. There are like pods you can literally in nooks and crannies and bookshelves. And I saw people knitting where you can literally hide away for the day in the air condition. It's calm, it's serene. And there's even a full grown like real life tree growing right in the middle of Celebrity Reflection. So that's another spot that you do not want to miss when you are enjoying your time on board Celebrity Reflection. So if you got this far, you are probably thinking about getting on Celebrity Reflection. And here are some tips the first time when you're on board. Definitely make sure you have all the boarding documents that you need. Be sure that you have done your check-in online prior to sailing. You want to do that early. If you wait too late, I think 2 days before the ship leaves, they will lock you out of the check-in, and you have to basically stand in another line when you are going through the terminal. So definitely do your pre-cruise check-in ahead of time so that you can get what we all love, that early boarding time. I don't know about you, but I like to get on the ship early to get my money's worth and start exploring. Once you're on board, you want to explore the ship. Explore the ship while there aren't too many people on board. One thing about Celebrity Reflection is there'll be some hallways that seem to just stop out of nowhere, but actually keep going. There's going to be some hidden gems. Basically, if it doesn't say employees only, you have the right to roam. You want to hit up the solarium on sea days and get there early. So what I discovered for Celebrity Reflection is for the pool deck is going to get crowded, and it gets crowded early. However, the solarium gives you the opportunity to kind of lounge a little bit in the morning. When I say lounge, probably until 9 or 10 o'clock. But it gives you an opportunity to get a lounger, whereas the pool deck, it's going to be hard to get a chair around the pool. And honestly, there was only space, chairs, loungers in the very sunny sections, and it got really hot on the pool deck. So if you miss your opportunity to get a lounge at the pool, I say head to the solarium. There's a little bit of a breeze. It's shaded. It's not as lively as the pool area, but it's definitely a spot for you to relax during a sea day and, of course, get those sea views. Last but certainly not least, do not miss the martini bar. The martini bar on Celebrity Reflection is covered in ice. It's the perfect opportunity for you to casually sip your drink. It won't get warm, as well as enjoy the live entertainment that happens in the atrium area of the ship. And of course, you get the flair bartenders and their lovely performances nightly. You don't want to miss that. And you want to stay close to that bar when they are finished with their show, because usually there might be a free sample or two for you to have of a cocktail that they're making during the flair bartender show. So who doesn't like an opportunity for a free drink? So is Celebrity Reflection right for you? Who is this ship for? Well, if you are a person who enjoys a relaxed ship vibe, it is definitely the ship for you. If you're a person who loves elevated food experiences, Celebrity Reflection is definitely the ship for you. If you don't mind being on a little older ship, this ship is good for you. If you are looking to explore celebrity cruise lines for the first time, but you don't want to commit to a 7 or 8 day cruise, I would definitely say Celebrity Reflections is one of the ships offering 3 to 4 day quick cruises to the Bahamas. It might be an opportunity for you to try the Celebrity brand, but not take too long, just in case you don't kind of like the vibe on board. If you have any questions about Celebrity Reflection, go ahead and ask them in the comments. I am fresh off the ship and I'm more than happy to share my knowledge with you. Also, stay tuned if you want to see these tips kind of come to life. I do have a vlog on Celebrity Reflection that you might be able to watch. If you want to see other vlogs on celebrity cruises on the bigger ships, I also have videos on Celebrity Ascent as well as Celebrity Edge, which was the Alaska cruise, for your viewing pleasure. Now that you know what Celebrity Reflection is like, join me in the next video where I step on board Celebrity Reflection and you are able to see my reactions as I explore the ship for the first time. It's Sia with C. Thanks for chatting with me. Like, comment, subscribe. I will see you in the next video.